Oh, well, lucky enough, one of my teammates is from Brazil, Didi. She's one of the best, one of the sweetest people ever, and I'm lucky enough to be her teammate. I think a piece of advice, just enjoy the moment. Like a moment like today, like they get to play in this environment, and I think that's another thing I appreciate about our fans is like they're going to appreciate the other team at the same time. They're going to appreciate good basketball. So I think just live in the moment, soak in every single opportunity, especially a lot of those young ones that I don't even think have got to college, some of them and some in college now. Those are some of the best memories I have in my entire life. So just soak it in and enjoy it. And Brazil's going to come out and play hard. That's what you would expect. Obviously, we only have like one game of tape on them, having played the Sky a couple days ago. But they're going to come out and play hard, long, athletic. So we'll try some different stuff. And more than anything, this is an opportunity for us to really work on ourselves.
Here's Clark. Wow! You bet! From beyond the logo! And a little point.
In her return to Iowa, Clark had 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting, including a 4 of 6 mark from three-point range. She also has 6 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, and 3 turnovers. Fever blow out Brazil by 64. In its second game of the preseason, the Fever looked like a much-improved squad from what it was a year ago when Clark was a rookie, rolling past the Brazilian national team 108-44. Kelsey Mitchell led all players with 17 points and 3 steals, while Clark had 16 points and a game-high 5 assists in her return to Carver Hawkeye Arena. While Indiana's win was just an exhibition game against an overmatched opponent, it's worth noting Brazil lost to the Chicago Sky by 27 points on Friday. Fever up 55 on Brazil, heading into fourth quarter. With Clark likely on the bench for the rest of the afternoon, the Fever is up 90-35 on the Brazilian national team. Indiana has dominated in every facet of the game, making 14 of its 27 three-pointers, getting 20 assists on its 32 made baskets, holding Brazil to just 25% shooting and forcing its opponent into 19 turnovers. Caitlin Clark drains deep 3. On what was likely her final play of the afternoon, with the Fever up by 52 late in the third quarter, Clark crossed half court and proceeded to pull up to swish a 35-foot three-pointer from only about a foot behind, where she broke the NCAA Division I women's basketball career scoring record in 2024 during her senior season at Iowa. Fever up big at halftime. For as much excitement as there was about Clark's return to Iowa, there hasn't been a whole lot of drama. Behind a game-high 13 points from Clark, the Fever is having its way with the Brazilian national team, with a commanding 70-24 lead at halftime. As a team, Indiana is 24 of 42 from the field, 57.1%, including a ridiculous 12 of 18 from three-point range, 66.7%. Brazil, meanwhile, has made only 10 of its 36 shots, including 2 of its 13 threes. Caitlin Clark gets assist on full-court dime. As anyone who watched Clark at Iowa knew, she can do much more than score. After grabbing her 5th rebound of the day, Clark immediately turned her eyes up court and tossed an outlet pass to a streaking Dewana Bonner, who caught it in stride and got a layup to extend the Fever's lead to 40 points. Fever up 20 on Brazil at end of first quarter. Caitlin Clark, and the Fever are having no problems with the Brazilian national team through the opening 10 minutes. A Clark transition three-pointer pushed Indiana's lead to 20, 37-17. Sydney Colson completes fast break with sweet pass. The Fever stretched its first quarter lead to 15 points in style, with Sydney Colson finding Natasha Howard with a deft behind-the-back pass on a 2-on-1 fast break for an easy layup. Indiana is rolling early. Caitlin Clark drains first three-pointer. In what's undoubtedly a familiar sight for the thousands crammed into Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin Clark made her first shot of the day, coming off a screen and appearing to absorb some contact to drain a three-pointer from the top of the key for the first points of the game. Is Caitlin Clark playing today? In the hours leading up to the Fever's game against Brazil, there had still been a question of whether Caitlin Clark's Iowa homecoming would include her actually playing in the game. On that front, the home fans in Iowa City got some good news, as Clark was listed as available on the Fever's pre-game availability report. Clark missed the Fever's preseason opener against the Washington Mystics with a left leg injury, something Clark described as a little bit of tightness. She went through warm-ups with the team and wasn't wearing a brace. She had a lot of progress in the last 24 hours, And that was our goal, Fever coach Stephanie White said Saturday. Our goal is to see how she progresses every day, so we'll see what happens and see how she feels